Morning, Eric here from the Barbecue HQ, and I just wanted to give you guys an update on the Masterbuilt 1050s. We've sent out a few emails, but I just thought it'd be better to put a face to the name and kind of put a little, just be a little more direct on what's happening here. So first off, these 1050s were not expected until later on in the year. Masterbuilt got some produced early. And then obviously with the China shutdown in November, all these things, it was kind of uncertain of when we were actually going to get them. And then lo and behold, about a month ago, a little bit longer than that, bam, they showed up. So they're still a very limited release. They only have so many numbers to go around, and that's where the started of all the questions of why is the Barbecue HQ the only one that has information on it. So a lot of the validity was questioned out of the gate of what was happening. So for us, what happened is Masterbuilt had a small number, again, that they were producing that were being brought over here, and they contacted a few dealers, select dealers that they kind of handpicked, one of those being us, and they said, hey, we want to work with you guys to get these out. We're doing a limited release and go from there. So what they are is they're being drop shipped, which means we are not touching them here at all through our warehouse, through our shop, other than ones that we get here locally. And for that, it's been a very, very small number. Like literally, I think we maybe got less than a dozen in. So those all went local. So we are not shipping these at all. We are basically acting as the broker or the interface for Masterbuilt to get these sold on a limited basis. So like I said, we've sent out a few emails, and our information is literally only as good as Masterbuilt, is what Masterbuilt gives us. So Masterbuilt has been running on a very short staff. They did shut down due to COVID. I know a lot of you have been calling, trying to get answers from them, and nobody's picking up over there. You're having customer service issues, and you're not getting through over there. We understand, we sympathize, but like I said, it's kind of the same thing on our end. We have one rep that we are working with on this, and all the information is only as good as the information that he gives to us. So we're not placing blame or anything. It's just kind of the reality of what's happening, and this, kind of everybody wants it. These grills were way more popular than expected. So anyways, so we've sent out a few emails, and again, we're just giving the updates as they come from Masterbuilt. We have now learned we got to kind of back off a little bit and kind of validate that information because some things changed. So we sent out emails like, hey, these are on their way out. I think that one was 2 weeks ago. We said these grills are on their way out, and then all of a sudden they started showing up in Cabela's. Well, what happened is Cabela's had ordered a full container well before even like the 1250 was announced, and because again, they're a big store. So they got them in a batch that was ordered specifically for them. Well, what the information told to us was, hey, grills are here and they're going to be sent out. Well, what we didn't know, or what was told to us, is that those were actually going to Cabela's. We did have a few in that shipment that was left over from our previous order. And so, like I said, it's been interesting on our end, and again, we're only giving the information as much as we're getting it from Masterbuilt. But as with any of these import items, especially now, things coming in from China, overseas, they get held up in customs. There's all these things that add to these delays. And also, if you haven't done any less than freight shipments before, these shipping companies, it's FedEx Freight might be handling it, but freight is handled much different than like buying something from Amazon or UPS, the small packages. The tracking systems are not that good, and you're at the whim of these local trucking companies. So that is how your grills are coming, the 1050s. So what we found in the previous batch, and is very common for us with the less than truckload freight, is that the customer gets notified for delivery before we even get a tracking number, any information that the grill is even shipped. And with Masterbuilt, they will give us a notice like, hey, it's ready, it's packed, it's out on the dock. So what that means is it's ready to be picked up. A small company picks it up. And like I said, most of the time, the information isn't even the customer's getting the grill before we get the information. So we'll get the information, we'll put it in, or contact a customer. The customer goes, oh, cool, but I got it 3 days ago. And we're okay. That's just how this kind of freight works. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to us, but they're expecting things to move this week. That's our latest update. That's That's the best that we've got. And again, we are not trying to keep anybody in the dark. We're literally just handling this stuff as much as possible, or as quickly as possible and as efficiently as possible. But let me go back to the Cabela's thing. So a bunch of people say, hey, Cabela's got them. Why are people from Cabela's who ordered them after I did getting them? That's their own system. So like I said, Cabela's ordered a container, it went to them. We get orders, we send it to Masterbuilt, and Masterbuilt is handling everything for us and pretty much everybody else. Cabela's, and I think maybe Bass Pro Shops got a handful, but Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, they're all doing their own thing. As far as I know, Cabela's is sold out online. You might find them locally in Cabela's, but again, they only had so many to go around as well, and Cabela's is handling all their own logistics. We have no idea, Masterbuilt has no idea what is going on with the Cabela's stuff. So again, if you guys have any questions, hit us up. But again, that, you know, the Cabela's stuff, a lot of people were very confused, like why is Cabela's selling get them and I'm not getting a grill? Again, it's kind of two separate entities, and they're doing their own thing from Masterbuilt. So on the bulk scale, they're saying end of June is when like the ton of quantity is supposed to come in. You'll start to see them in the big box store. Again, we appreciate it. We're a small shop. We're feeding families. Like, this is, you know, the support that you give us is greatly, greatly appreciated. So again, if you have any questions, reach out to us. And I'm sorry, we're trying to keep everybody updated as much as possible. And it's been good. The Masterbuilt stuff has made us quite a bit busy. And like I said, we got a team here at the shop that's working just on that, just on the online orders and all that. So again, if you have any questions, reach out to us. And again, greatly appreciate it.